And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the day, and whatever your feelings towards this World Cup are, be them political or just the pure timing of it, I have to say that when I woke up this morning, the old feelings were back, the hopes and dreams have returned, and I've got to be honest, I'm so pumped up for today's game. So happy to see England getting their campaign underway, and even though I don't believe we're going to win in terms of the tactics or the team or whatever, I still have that inner belief that we are just going to go on and win it because I have to, because I'm an England fanboy. And it is what it is. I'm so pumped up for today's game. I'm hoping we're going to absolutely stuff Iran, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, my excitement is as high as it can be. I'm so excited to get the World Cup underway. And hopefully we do get off to a flying start. But we have to quickly talk about what happened yesterday, because for those of you that did watch it, how many of you thought, well, this World Cup is over before it's even begun, when after 3 minutes an offside call was given when it didn't look offside at all? But I have to say, fair play to the officials for getting that decision absolutely spot on, and fair credit to the new technology that they are using, the virtual offside, or whatever they're calling it, the FIFA-looking offside system, which completely got that decision spot on. The ball did come off the player's head after the keeper punched it, meaning that the guy who then overhead kicked it was offside. I believe it was him anyway. But a great decision, and of course Ecuador did go on to get the win, so no controversy in the end surrounding that first Qatar game. And all in all, it wasn't the most entertaining opener, but the opener is done, and now we get into the nitty-gritty as the big teams start to pile in today. And we get, of course, underway with that England game. Just before we get into my results and the predictions for today, a quick little bit of admin. I am going to be posting these videos from 7 AM for the next couple of weeks, while the first kickoffs are at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's still 9 AM today because England's game doesn't kick off till 1. But from tomorrow, we will have a 10 AM kickoff for the next couple of weeks. So while there is a 10 AM game, I am going to be posting these videos at 7 AM, giving you guys enough time to digest the video before the first fixture is open and allow you to get your predictions in the comments. So that's the small admin change. So look out for that video at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Let's now, at long last, get into the result from yesterday and then go into today's predictions. So this was, of course, the game yesterday. It was 3-1, my prediction to Ecuador. And as we all know, it did, of course, finish 2-0. That means that I score myself 1 point, as I was able to get the correct result, but not the correct score. So 1 point for the game, meaning it is a matchday score of 1. And of course, a tournament score of 1 after the first day. Let me know how you got on in the comments if you did take part in the predictions over the weekend. And let's finally get into today's predictions. And of course, we do start with England's game against Iran. Now, leaks have suggested that we are going to be playing a 4-3-3 system, with the likely lineup being Pickford, Trippier, Maguire, Stones, Shaw, Bellingham, Rice, Mount, Sterling, Saka and Kane. If that is the starting lineup, I'm not going to be too bothered. I would have liked to have seen Phil Foden in there. I'd be happy if it is Bellingham instead of Phillips. So I'm not going to complain too much about the lineup. I think it's a pretty strong lineup, to be fair. And I'll be honest, we should be beating Iran fairly easily. I'm not going to say we're going to win like 4 or 5-0. I think we could. Absolutely, I think we could. But Iran are a team renowned for their solid defensive outlay. Everyone remembers that game against Argentina a couple of World Cups back where Lionel Messi scored in the 92nd minute to give Argentina a 1-0 win. So I don't think this is going to be a formality. I think this is going to be a tough game, as every game is at a World Cup. I'm going to go for 2-0 to England. I don't expect Iran to score. They do have some good attackers, but we have so much quality in the midfield and a fairly decent defence, in my opinion, anyway. So I wouldn't expect Iran to score, but I think a comfortable 2-0 win to England to start off their World Cup campaign. Next up is the second game in Group A, which is Senegal up against the Netherlands. And this would have been a tighter game, in my opinion, if it wasn't for the loss of Sadio Mane. Now, Senegal do have some very good players in their squad without him, but I think without their talismanic player, their go-to man in attack, I think it really, really nerfs the team, as it were. So I'm going to go for a comfortable Netherlands win. I'm going to go for 3-0. I have pretty high hopes for the Netherlands in this tournament, as you would have seen in my tournament full prediction video, as you've seen at some point this week. So I'm going for 3-0 to Holland. I think that is a fair result. I think if they can get through the solid back line of Senegal once, I think they'll then be able to pick them up a couple more times. So yeah, I think that's just about a fair result. But you never know, Senegal might be able to pull off something even without Mane. And finally, it is USA up against Wales, the other game in England's group. And this is a tough one in my opinion. I know a lot of people seem to think that America should be winning this one pretty comfortably. If you watched my tournament predictions, you will see that I went for Wales to finish ahead of America in the group. I just have a funny feeling on Wales. I do. I think they're going to be England's toughest game. I think they'll beat Iran when it comes to that one. And as for today, I think it's going to be a tight one. I'm not going to go for a Wales win, though. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Like I say, I think this is a really tight one. I think it's going to be a physical battle that the Americans aren't really prepared for. And yeah, I just have a funny feeling Wales might even nick the win as well. But I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think that's just about the fairest result. I don't think there's too much between the two sides in terms of quality. So I'm going to split it down the middle, go for 1-1 in this one, which will mean that England will top the group after match day 1. And that is going to be it. As always, these fixtures will be available in the description of the video, allowing you to copy and paste them down into the comments. So you can let me know what you think is going to happen. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you enjoy this series. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the daily content. And ring the bell so you can get that 7 AM notification tomorrow morning when we drop the new video. I will see you at around 3:30 this afternoon for my post-match reaction to England's game. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you then.